what we want to do is add color swatches. Add and create color swatches. Because right now, all of these colors are not very cohesive. And if you want to add a cohesive color palette to it, we can do that. I'm going to turn off that color layer. In Photoshop, in Creative Cloud, so in the CC version, it's a little different for the CX6 version. You want to make sure that you are signed in under the Help menu, and then go to Window, Extensions, Adobe Color Themes. Now, you can look at your library, and you'll see in my library, I have a lot of different themes. We can explore. So if I wanted to put in Star Wars, I will probably find a lot of Star Wars. All right, not as jazzy as, oh, Darth Maul Star Wars, that's all right. Yoda Star Wars Pin, Clone Wars, or you can create one of your own using any one of these color families, right, or these color rules. So if we want to go monochromatic, we could, and then just drag these around. And then also, you have got the option of going in and adjusting the slider here and selecting each of these individual swatches to get exactly what you want. So if I want this one to be a little darker, I'm going to make that a little bit darker. This one I want to be a little less fleshy. Let's see. That goes, oh, that's not bad, a little ochre. So then you've got the option to add to swatches. Right? So when I click here, add to swatches, it will add those 5 into my swatch panel. If you can't see your swatch panel, it's under Window. You should also be able to save it down at the bottom. So maybe we want to call this Mono Tauntaun. And when you save it, you can save it to your library and save. So I'm going to go to My Themes. It will be in there. It probably takes a second to upload. Okay. There we go, Mono Tauntaun. So you can explore, and if you wanted to use Johnny Cash tribute, just select the actions. If you like Johnny Cash tribute, but you want to edit it a little bit, you can. Say you want this to have a little more green to it. Okay, you can do that. And then you can save a copy of Johnny Cash tribute to your library. Okay, it's saved. So then if you go to your library, you could also grab that and add to swatches. Cool? So this is how you can pick the colors that you want to use for this. And I like, again, to play around with some existing palettes, but then also some complementary colors. Ooh, that would be kind of cute. That would look like all like sherbet. Let's save that. Ooh, come on now. Sherbet, which I think is not, I think it's an E. There we go. Save. And now that's in my theme. Save. I'm going to add that to my swatches, and then they'll be there. So this is connected to your Creative Cloud account. One thing I want to do is take you back to the ill-fated lecture. One thing that you can do that's really cool with Adobe Color CC, and this is on the on Chrome, say, is create from an image. So if we go in and let's see, say I grab these class notes and I hit open. It's going to create a color palette and save it to your library. You can move these around so that it gets ones that you absolutely love. And then you can change the mood. Colorful, bright, muted, deep, dark, and custom. So that's another way that you can save them. When you're done, hit save. Call it notes. Save it to your library. Hit save. Let's get out of Chrome for a second. Go back into Photoshop. My themes. Notes. All right, so that is how you can add swatches. If you make a bunch of swatches in here, say you make them the old-fashioned way where you go into the color picker and say you pick this green and you add to swatches. And you may want to name it, you know, Star Wars 1. And then you pick another one, add to swatches, you name it Star Wars 2. You'll see that those show up at the bottom here, right? Sorry, at the tail end. If you want to bring these home with you or save them, click this pull-down menu and go to Preset Manager. And you will see all of the swatches. Some of the ones are that you downloaded, but these last two, if you hover over them, you'll see the names of them. You can hold down the Shift to select more than one, and you could save that set and take it home with you so that you have that set. So if you're creating swatches inside of Photoshop and not inside of the Adobe Color Themes or Adobe Cooler Online, that's how you would save them and take them home. You want to make sure that you have the ACO swatches. And when you got home, you would go into this little pull-down menu and load swatches. Navigate to that ACO file and hit open. Any questions on that?